Pay attention, creepy weirdo.
I would like a strong, powerful woman to protect me.
He'll fight for America.
Yeah, Poopy Square. The Playable Characters Podcast. Hey, everybody. That was like a little Michael Jackson there. No?
It was inspiring Michael Jackson.
It was.
Yes.
But he's canceled.
More like Michael Jordan.
I'm the new... They're not similar at all.
Sounded like.
Welcome to Playable Characters Podcast, everybody.
Hello.
I am Brian McGinnis.
And I am Calvin S. Cato.
And this is episode 7 million of this podcast, I think.
/137.
Same thing. Awesome.
First of all, thanks so much to everyone who came out to see us in Syracuse. Super fucking amazing.
Last week.
Huge shout out to Flip, everybody.
Flip, what up, man?
Flip, you were badass, you were wonderful, and your choices were great for Web Bed Dads.
Yes. We had a lot of fun there. Met a lot of interesting people.
It was great. It was cold.
Yeah, it was cold.
I was cold. You were fine. Mostly.
I was okay, but it was chilly up there in them neck of the woods. Hey, everybody. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Playable Podcast. If we can get real for a second.
Yes.
30 seconds of realness, like for real.
How real?
We have a Patreon. Patreon.com/Playable Podcast. I'll be honest, it's not growing. We have some great people who've been with us for a while since we started.
Yes.
We'd like more people.
Yeah.
Not because we just want more money. We want to do more stuff.
Exactly.
We paid our own way to Syracuse. We hitchhiked all the way.
We did. I had to show a lot of leg.
Tons of leg. You'll see
so much fishnet. So much fishnet.
Hey, give a buck a month even. We have tiers for $3 a month, $5 a month to get the bonus content, which I'm sure everybody who gets a bonus content will attest. It's great.
It is.
Most
you're
of the
missing
time,
out on a lot of stuff in terms of that, or sometimes we get really weird sexual stuff. It's going to be great.
You do.
And you try to participate. Well, I do,
try.
And then I teach you.
Yes. Each one teach one.
Yes. I mean, it's not all fraudage, but we go into a lot of different things.
So we're going to run a special soon where, like, if you instead of the $15 month where you get a T-shirt, if you do the $5 month one, you'll get a T-shirt.
Yes.
We want you to wear our swag.
Yeah.
Stuff. But yeah, so consider it. It's the holidays. If you're feeling generous and you want to contribute to our Patreon, patreon.com/Playable Podcast. We hate asking, but we know you people love it. We love doing this. We can't do it for free forever.
Yeah.
We'd like to. We like money as well. But
I mean, money's nice.
To do more stuff. So that's
you can't pay rent with ambition.
I feel gross asking, but that's like the thing. That's the world we live in.
Leave that part out.
No, I'm being real. I'm starting to GoFundMe. I have the
we
sniffles.
have to be that real. That's when you're like, there are holes in my pants.
Listen,
and I'm just concerned.
Our fans are amazing. We know this. So we're hoping
shout out My Cause. You're wonderful.
Everybody.
Yes.
My Cause. Derek Weston. All those people.
Yes.
There's a bunch more. Hey, you want to dive in?
Yeah, I'm actually really excited about this because this is someone who I've grown up with.
We got her.
Yes.
Like, literally.
Yes.
People are like, our whole lives, where is she?
Yes.
That's the main question they ask about her. She's right here on Playable Characters Podcast.
Please welcome Carmen Sandiego.
Hi, hello.
How
yes,
are you
found me.
Listen,
all right. I know it was an arduous journey, but you found me.
I mean, we got your email. You were like, this can't really be her.
Yeah. I know. It is carmensandiego@gmail.com.
Yeah.
that too.
I was surprised because I figured it would be a Juno account, but it's not.
I mean, you would assume, but I try to keep it hip. I try to keep it hip and happening. And a lot of people email me, but something about yours just really caught my eye.
This is so great. I mean, nice. You're wearing the trench coat, you're wearing the hat.
Oh, always.
I appreciate it.
Always.
Tell us. I have a million questions. First of all, for Carmen Sandiego, but what are you done like hiding? I guess is that why you're here, or what do you?
Well, I was in hiding for 25 plus years.
30 years.
Yeah.
Of course, though, I still am only 30 years old, so it's
you look good. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I appreciate it. I never age. I came out of hiding because I wanted to get back out on the dating scene, honestly, and I made a profile on Her, which is really a pretty bad app. But
which one is Her? I'm not familiar. It's just called Her?
It's called Her.
I know Hims, which is like the dick medicine thing.
Yeah,
I see those.
Is that what that is?
I see those. Yeah, it makes it seem like, hey, it's if you want to be cool, but it's really just for floppy dicks, right? I think.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, it seems like
That's a very misleading
But Her is very much the radically opposite of him.
Oh, yeah?
Her is kind of like if you're into astrology, if you're into a soft butch, if you want to wear a hat like my hat, that's where you go. You go on her. So
Gotcha.
And you do have a very soft butch aesthetic.
Thank you.
Think about
I
it.
appreciate it.
The
That's
whole
what
crimson coat over black pants is very, very.
Right?
Yeah.
Thank
True,
you.
yeah.
I appreciate someone's finally seeing the real me.
It's a very
you know, I
West
appreciate
Village,
it.
Henrietta Hudson's kind of
Oh,
vibe.
thank you so much. I went there and I was just, it was aggressive. It was very aggressive. People were trying to find out where I was.
All the time.
So many lesbians. So I got on her. But since I've been on her, people are always messaging me asking like, "Are you real? Is it really you?" And I'm like, obviously. Why else would I be on this app?
Yeah.
But it's just I'm trying to get back out there, but it's hard because people know me for all my crimes that I've committed, and
That's a lot of crimes.
I've committed honestly over 600 crimes.
that seems like a lot. We're not going to turn you in, but
Thank you.
somebody may be listening and find out. I don't know, but
So many people have tried to turn me in,
yeah,
but failed.
vile henchmen.
Yeah,
They were called, right?
Yes.
That's a great organization.
Yeah, well, they all had their own things. They all had their own things they were bringing to the table.
Mhm.
And I've lost touch with them recently, which is too bad. But I think that they're still out there, probably.
Do they know you're not hiding anymore? Are they still committing crimes for you?
I mean, I had a long email blast that I sent out that had 30 more crimes that I wanted them to.
This sounds very Trumpian of you to send an email.
Before you guys retire, couple quick things.
Just a few, and I wanted them to travel through time, and steal some things for me. And I think one of them is stuck in Colonial Williamsburg.
Oh my goodness.
Oh no.
But it's not my fault. I tried to get him back, and what are you gonna do? It's probably not great for him, but I mean,
Well, he's a man and he's white, so he'll
yeah, yeah.
Especially back then.
That's true. It's probably better for
He's
him.
gonna be great. He's
Yeah.
very well off back then.
He's probably doing very well.
Yeah, he's like, I can own people. This is
Yeah.
awesome.
And he is very vile, so probably owns a lot of people. So he's doing great. Everyone else,
Good.
I've lost track.
Oh,
I've lost track.
Did he retire? I mean, it's been a long time of crime, I guess.
Yeah, I think.
Some are
after-
in jail, I would imagine.
I mean,
Right?
I honestly don't know, but I would assume at least 3 of them are in jail.
Yeah, it's got to be.
I'd say 3. The rest probably retired.
No,
I would
I've always been curious because even though they go to jail, I feel like they get
Mhm.
out so easily. Like, do you have a good team of lawyers or like?
Yeah, well, see, I do. I only work with aggressive lesbian lawyers, which is why they always get out of jail.
Nice.
Kind of like a Miranda Hobbs like type, someone who doesn't have time for her family. That's why. Although I know Miranda is not a lesbian on the show, but we know.
I mean,
She
again,
was,
soft
though.
butch vibe, you
Right?
know?
Yeah, very-
I mean,
very
she had the
much.
baby, but come on.
It was Steve.
Married to her work.
Yeah, married to her work
Sure.
and didn't want to have sex with Steve ever.
Yeah,
Poor Steve.
it's because of the one ball, I'm sure.
Oh yeah. the
Yeah.
one-
Wait.
yeah.
He had one ball
Yeah,
He did. Yeah.
in real life or on the show?
on the show.
That's an interesting
Yeah, and-
character choice.
What if he did have one in real life?
Yeah.
That commit-
There was a very specific casting. We could only hire someone. I can act like I have one ball. No,
No,
we
no,
need the
no.
real thing.
Yeah.
Carmen, let me ask you this. You're an amazing spy, one of the best ever, if not the
Thank
best,
you.
obviously.
Thank you.
You're always leaving clues though. Like, why would you? Okay, let's say you're in Tokyo, you go to the stock exchange, whatever you're doing. Why
That's
would
what I always do in Tokyo.
right? Why would you get on a plane with like an Amsterdam flag? Like, why would you leave that clue? I was always curious.
Well,
about that.
I
Did you enjoy the thrill of the hunt? Was that it?
yeah. See, I felt like everyone who was tracking me was so stupid, such
you.
an imbecile.
Yeah.
Well,
And
they are
I
10-year-olds, so.
and they were also 10. They were on PBS and they just seemed stupid. And so I wanted to make it like more fun for them.
Mm.
I knew that they would never find me, but I was like, leave a little clue, like something exciting for them.
Right.
So
Like,
just out of the kindness of my heart.
she had
basically.
giant earrings.
Yes, it's exactly. And I never really wanted to wear the giant earrings.
That's
so
not a good clue. Lots of women, lots of people wear earrings.
That's true.
But
You're
it's like
right.
some guy's like, hey, you know what? She had a blue hat on. I was like, I know where she is. Let's go to the airport
That's
immediately.
a fair point.
You know what's the worst? Like when I would try to find you and I messed up, I would have to fly all the way back to Istanbul before I made another choice
Yeah.
to go to like California or something like that.
Yeah.
And what was more annoying is you'd have to fly back, but then still insert another disc in, which is insane.
Even if it was closer, you'd have to fly back.
yeah.
That's some bullshit, man.
It's like fly back to disc B and then go start over at disc A.
I only know what the flag of Sri Lanka looks like because of you.
Oh, well, I'm glad that I could.
I remember that from the atlas that came with the game. Do you remember that, Calvin?
Yeah, I know.
A friggin' atlas.
Yeah.
Like, and people bought it though.
I
Nowadays,
mean, people
that wouldn't work.
They learned their geography, I think.
Yeah. Oh,
you know.
totally. When I play the game now, I'm like, this is easy. Like back then, it was
Yeah.
very hard.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
totally.
but I have played it recently, actually.
Oh, did you
like,
really?
yeah, it's fun. It's still fun. It's such a silly little
Are you
game.
gonna have Penny play it?
Yeah, definitely.
So
yeah.
I have to ask because you've
Yeah.
stolen like so many manner of things, like between like just physical objects,
Painting.
Yeah.
paintings. But there was one
Jewels.
time where I remember you stole like the enye. How did you do that?
Oh, I don't. You
So
know,
sometimes you would steal concepts, and I like, do you like put it on a postcard and like fit it in, or like?
that's such a good question.
Like, we're taking the Enye back.
I think when I steal a concept, I just want to make it my own, and
Yeah.
so I think that I just keep it in my heart. You know, I keep it in my heart. I
Nice.
keep it in my hat. I keep it in my coat. So I just,
Do you sign your checks with the Enye like Carmen?
I do. I do.
Sandiego? That's hard to pronounce.
I do. And I wanted to spice up my life in some way. And
Yeah.
I felt like that would be a good way to do it. So I did. But I recently gave it back because I felt like, you know, in this day and age, people pointed out it's cultural appropriation.
Oh, yeah.
So I gave it back. Oh, God.
What's your name? What nationality are you?
Well, the thing that's confusing about it,
The name sounds like one thing, but you look different. I don't know.
you would think with
Yeah.
a name like that I would possibly be Hispanic,
Yeah.
perhaps, but on, you know, when I was on the TV show in 1995,
Yeah.
when, you know, certain people were watching it,
Sure.
I don't know who I could be referring to, but I believe I was white at that point,
Very
and
white.
I have just stayed white ever since. I think
Imagine that, Calvin. Just you're white now. You're always
I
white.
just became white and I stayed white.
Do you want to put an accent on your name, Calvin? Maybe I should put it on mine.
Calvinia,
Calvin.
That would be good.
Brianya,
It doesn't work.
McGinnian, yes.
McGinnis might work a little bit.
I think that would be a good sound for you.
Yeah,
Like-
McGinnian, yes.
Yes.
So yeah, you had the famous TV show. Did you get
Yeah.
along with Rockapella? Also, was it weird they
Listen.
kept singing your crimes? Like you were like, shut up.
Snitch.
No,
What a bunch of snitches they were.
I was so flattered by their song, and they had a lot of fun turns of phrase in their song. They said I put the miss in misdemeanor, you know,
Ow.
and it sounded, you know, what I liked about it is that, and you were just singing it,
Yeah.
is it sounded a lot like
catchy.
the Ferris Bueller.
Yeah. Boom, boom.
Yeah,
The Snickers commercial.
exactly.
Right. If you guys don't, if you don't know the Carmen Sandiego TV theme song,
Oh, it's so good.
please Google, pause this,
It's really
go to
good.
YouTube, check it out.
Where in the world is Carmen
Mm-hmm.
Sandiego?
Man, that guy was like, what a deep voice he has.
I know.
He was like a magician to kids back then. How does he do that?
I'm not gonna. I mean, I watched all
Every
of Where in
episode.
the World
Yeah.
and also Where in Time.
Every episode.
I like the Wear in Time one a lot
Yeah.
too.
Yeah,
I mean,
there
I
was-
liked all of them because I was on all.
What was that like when you realized, holy shit, I can go in time now? What was that like?
Well, it just
started feeling-
happened to
yeah.
me, you know, just randomly one
Mm.
day. I just woke up and I was in back in 1776.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
I was there. They were signing the Declaration of Independence. I stole it.
Of course.
Yeah.
I had no choice. I have like an urge, kind of like a compulsion
Yeah.
that I think is a problem.
Real
Oh, that makes sense with you being a white girl.
Yeah, it does, right? That's where I feel more comfortable now that I'm white, and I don't want to perpetuate any negative stereotypes.
Sure.
So I'm just a white woman stealing things.
I'm taking this. It's mine now.
I had a rough day at work. I just
I
needed some
steal-
Sephora.
Exactly. I mean, that's what I do, and I've been trying to work through it in therapy, but it's still a problem. You know, and as I said, like I'm on her. I'm trying to like be out there. I'm trying to like be a better partner, but like
Yeah.
I do steal. I
still-
steal a lot
you
of
still
things,
steal, yeah.
and now primarily I'm stealing. I snatch women on her, but like consensually.
Sure.
I'm like consensually snatching them, and then I
Is
like.
Snatch an app also, I would imagine?
Oh,
Snatch?
I assume with a name like that.
Probably, right? SNTH or something.
I mean, if it's not, it should be.
Definitely should be, yeah.
It definitely should be.
We're starting
I,
it now. Snap.
I think that
Course.
we could make this into like a business.
Yeah.
Like,
Have
we
you thought
should.
about getting into the app business?
I mean, yes, but I would mainly just be stealing. I would be stealing. It would be an app where I steal things from people, which, as I said, I already do on her. I snatch their
Steal hearts.
I steal hearts.
Yeah.
And then sometimes I move into their apartments and I physically steal
God.
things from them too, which is they don't, they don't like, but I'm trying to get better. I'm working. I do have a girlfit now. I'm working.
Oh,
I'm working.
congratulations.
Thank you so
I was
much.
gonna ask you,
still,
like, how's
I recently did steal her unlimited Metro card. But I just gave it back. Like, after the month was done.
why are you still stealing? I would imagine with all the stuff you've stolen, I think you're wealthy. I would imagine. Like, are you?
I mean,
You should be rich at
I
this point.
should be. I should be.
Did you sell the jewels or the declaration ever? Or did you
If
keep
I
it?
sold all those things, I would be wealthy, but I want to keep it because it's like I feel like I stole it, so I should be.
You're like
keeping
a
it,
hoarder spy.
Yeah.
That's not good. Yeah. You should sell the things you steal on the black market or something.
I know.
Yeah.
I really should. I
Now
know.
we're getting
That's
now
a
we're
good
getting
point.
somewhere.
That's
Now
a good point. He's
starting
really
to kind of
smart.
make sense. Yeah,
So what's the favorite thing? What's
Mhm.
the thing you've stolen that you love?
That I love the most?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good question. I don't remember all the things that I've stolen. I had to. Today I was looking back, I was rewatching some episodes and I was trying to remember everything I've stolen. I think.
Did you steal the Sphinx nose one time?
I did
think
do
that was, like,
that.
in
I
the
believe
game.
I did do that. That was a good one, but
How'd you get that in your suitcase?
Yeah. I've always wondered that.
well, I have a suitcase that's like it's like Mary Poppins
There you go.
esque, and I
amazing.
stuff a lot of things in there.
Like a magician's hat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that my favorite thing that I stole was probably when I did steal the crown jewels once,
Yeah.
and those are just so beautiful to look at, and I look at them every night.
You still have them.
I kiss them, and then I put them under the bed, but I live in poverty. I should just sell them, but
Yeah.
I live in poverty, so.
You can probably get a good price for those.
Yeah, I
I
think so.
think I could. I mean, I could, but I just want to keep them so I can kiss them every night. That's my
Yeah. The
problem.
Mona Lisa, I assume you've stolen multiple times.
I did steal that. I stole that, and then I gave it back.
Yeah, it was
And then
too
I-
easy.
Yeah, I stole it again. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that is a good one. But I think that the crown jewels are more so my favorite because the Mona Lisa, I don't like her look. She's
one does.
I don't know. Yeah, she looks judgmental. I don't like it. I don't.
Typical white girl.
Yeah.
It's true. It's true.
Is she Italian?
I think she.
Mona
I believe
Lisa?
she
I
is
think
guess
so,
Italian.
right?
yeah.
Leonardo
Yes.
da Vinci.
Yeah, but
I
no one
think
knows
so
who the
too.
model of that is. Unless, did you know when you
Well,
travel through time?
When I traveled through time, I asked who it was, and they said, "Don't talk to her." They said, "Don't look at her. Don't talk to her." They were very rude, and so I left. I don't know.
Wow.
They said, "Don't look." I mean, it was a peasant told me that. So I said, "Okay." I don't know why I listened, but he said, "Don't." He waved his finger like this.
Just like that.
That is aggressive.
Right?
I know.
I know it was people back then were so rude.
I know. Well, they
I
were.
mean, yeah.
Italians, they all are.
Carmen, any of these times we went back in time, right?
Yeah.
Did you think to, I don't know, stop something bad that happened or
Yeah.
even bet on a World Series or something like that? I don't know. Like Back
That's
to the Future style, you know?
it is a very good question. There were so many horrible events that happened throughout
Yeah.
history that I could have stopped.
Definitely.
And honestly, like I did think, I thought, I was especially around Hitler's rise to power. I could have done something, but
For example.
just for a quick example. But instead, at that time, I was very busy, and I was thinking about, and then I got busy, and I just never did it.
Yeah.
So it's just hard. It's hard. You want to be a good activist.
Not when you're stealing shit.
Yeah, but I had a lot of stuff to steal. I was busy. I also had like 10 different people working for me at that point. So I was
Right.
I was just like so busy. So I just
What-
never did it.
What did VILE stand for? It was
Well,
very
very intellectual,
lesbian.
lesbian.
Enforcement.
Yes.
Very intellectual. Lesbian enforcement. That literally sounds like a thing that could be like a weird indie comic book. Doesn't it?
Or another app, actually.
You're right.
It only shows you like it's like the neighborhood. It only shows you like lesbian crime.
Yeah. and I would be the number one perpetrator because there's really not a lot of lesbian crimes unless you count stealing the Mona Lisa.
That's a big one.
That's a big one.
Oh well, no, there was a lesbian astronaut. Remember the one where she drove like to her
in a diaper?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Wait. So she was. So she is gay.
Yeah, I think she was
God.
gay.
What, for some reason in my mind, that story was that she was going to her boyfriend's house.
Oh no,
I think I wanted her to be. I was like, she's not. No,
she might have been bi, but yeah, I don't know if that helps.
I think that makes it worse. I think that makes the bisexuals already have enough.
That'd be
it's already enough problem.
that'd be bile, not vile.
Yeah, bile. That's my favorite app.
Oh boy, how far back did you go in time? What was it 1776 or was it? Did you have the dinosaurs?
I keep bringing up 1776 because clearly I was thinking about colonial times. I didn't go back to the dinosaurs. I think, but I did go back to to ancient Egypt.
Right,
so I think that was the furthest back I went. I don't think I saw any I have no memory of dinosaurs.
I would imagine stealing one of those.
Yeah, now that you say it, I want to do it now that you brought it up.
That'd be the first thing I would do.
Steal a dinosaur?
No, just to go back and look at them.
Oh, okay.
I'd like to look at them.
From a safe distance, just to be like, yep, they got it pretty right. Okay, I'll go back and look. Because people just like, is that really what they look like? I don't know. No one knows, but like, they're pretty close.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's all I want to know.
Yeah.
Thank God. I was ready to take one with you, like Jurassic Park it.
Yeah, but I really want to.
That would be cool, though.
It'd be so cool.
It'd be really cool.
It'd be scary, though. I feel like because they were huge and very predatory.
Yeah, maybe. We don't know. No, we don't. We know.
They're
scientists. My wife's always like, well, they're guessing. I'm like, they're not guessing. They're scientists. That's what their job is.
Yeah, they pretty much know.
Yeah. Anywho's. Did you ever go to the future? No. Was the future a thing?
I don't think that I ever did go. I'm trying to remember my many different
tell us to not do this
television
podcast.
shows. Did I don't know. I don't remember a television show where I went to the future. And as you know, I only know my life through the television show because I can't remember my own actual life.
All that warping.
My brain got kind of messed up, so
plus,
I don't remember.
Tons of jet lag too, I would imagine.
Yes. Oh yeah.
You're around the world.
Yeah. Crossing 3 hours is hard, but 300 years,
Oh yeah. It makes you get very tired, and then you sleep for 3 days.
Yeah.
And then you're fine.
And then you get a quick lesbian hookup.
Then you go on her. You go on her. Her is always sending me emails. They email me at carmensandiego@gmail.com as well.
Someone's got to have that.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I feel that seems like a real email address, right?
I think it is.
Yes.
Probably. Let's do it.
Yeah.
We're probably Carmen Sandiego.
Somebody email them and let us know what happened.
Yeah.
Someone will do it. Mike will do it. Now you have to, Mike. So
you're on the record.
So
sorry.
You're done heisting, would you say, or?
Well, I'm trying to be.
Okay.
I'm trying to turn over a new leaf.
Are you applying for regular jobs or something?
Well,
what does your girlfriend do?
She is she's a lawyer, and that's why I got so many people out of jail.
Right. Okay.
But she does pretty well for herself, But the rent, it's just expensive out here in Brooklyn.
Oh, you live in Brooklyn?
Well, she lives in Brooklyn, and I visit and steal. I stop in and I steal things from her.
Does she know?
Well, now I realize that we are recording. Saying this.
She might listen.
She might listen, but I will tell her not. I'll tell her not to.
Feel like it didn't go good.
I'll say they said they were very offensive.
The audio got messed up.
Yeah. So she does well. So I'm hoping that maybe I could just steal her money, but I don't know. I also don't want to ruin the relationship. I don't know. We'll see.
How long have you two been together?
Well, it's only been a few months, but I already live there, so I moved in after 2 months, and it's been 3. But sometimes I leave without her knowledge. I leave and I fly to other countries, and she texts me and she asks where I am, and says she's very clingy, which I don't like, but. I'm hoping that everything will work out between us.
Oh, that sucks. So you don't take her on adventures with you? You're not.
I don't know because she disapproves of. I'll be honest. I do still go to other countries and steal things, and she wouldn't like it. So I just go by myself and I steal some things and I come back and she asks where I am, and I don't tell her. But I am holding precious
Right.
precious jewels.
She's not
in
like,
my
where
hands.
did you get that? Or,
No, she does ask, but I don't tell her.
Okay.
So everything's going great.
Sure.
Do you try to steal nice things for her? Like, hey, I bought you some Bluebell or something, you know?
I do, and then she becomes very wary, and she wonders if it's stolen, and then she says legally. She always says legally.
Right.
I can't accept this.
Ah.
And then we have a argument, and then I leave and I walk away. And but I'm learning through therapy how to be better, be a better
Right.
person, and not steal so much,
That's nice.
and be in a relationship. I do cheat on her constantly.
You haven't learned yet.
I cheat on her about 4 or 5 times a week.
A week?
Yeah,
Wow.
most nights.
How do you find the time between stealing and
Well, I don't have a job, so
Yeah. Got all day.
I wake up, I watch an episode of my show, and then I cheat on her, and then I fly to Istanbul, and then I come back.
What was your favorite place? New Delhi, Istanbul, the Great Wall of China you've been to? Like,
I was at the Great Wall of
yeah.
China.
Always like a library or a stock market,
Yeah.
airport. What else
Yeah.
was there? Marketplace.
I
Yeah.
don't normally go to big tourist destinations so
No.
much. I normally am
Libraries.
just
Yeah.
in libraries.
Yeah.
It is a lot of libraries.
There's always someone who sees you though.
Yeah,
Hey.
yeah.
I think she said she liked tennis.
Yeah.
Why do you randomly say what sports you like?
Well, I walk into libraries and I yell out.
4. Like you yell a sports term.
I do,
Swish.
and they know.
You're like the NBA Jam announcer, just walking into places.
I mean, I can't help it. I want to make it known what I love, and
Yeah.
I do love tennis, and I do love fashion.
Right? Earrings.
I
stuff like
do.
Tattoos sometimes.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
But your question was, what was my favorite place
Yeah.
that I went to? Well, this is interesting because I don't know if you guys know this, but I did go to France many times,
Sure.
many times, stole many things in France. But one time I went to the village, the provincial village where Belle from Beauty and the Beast lived.
Sure. Yeah.
Oh.
And I stole from her. So that was
So
but then
her dad's crazy inventions or
I
something?
stole one of his inventions. It doesn't really do anything.
Right.
But I stole it, and then I stole her heart, and
Oh.
I never spoke to her
You
again.
and Belle.
Yeah,
That's
I know.
crazy.
Isn't that? Are you impressed?
Yes.
Yeah,
Thank
seriously.
you,
What did the
thank you.
beast think? Was it like
He was distraught, to say the least. To say the least. But
What did
the tales all the time? Song as old as rhyme.
Gaston think? He must have been.
Gaston, at
confused.
that point, he was dead.
Oh,
Yeah.
He had been killed.
oh, that's right. For the beast.
Yeah, he had
Threw him
been
off a
killed.
roof.
But
Yeah.
and so the beast at that point was no longer a beast. He was a man with
Okay.
long
Oh yeah, the last
hair.
pedophile.
Yeah, and he became a very attractive man.
But people still call him beast. He's probably like,
People
come,
still call him beast.
guys,
yeah.
come on, my name's Richard.
Yeah.
Or something, right?
How did you know?
Is it? I don't even know what it
His
is.
name is Richard.
Yeah.
Yes, you're right. His name's Richard.
He's still getting called Beast.
Yeah,
that's
and
gotta
people still
suck.
call him
Richard
Beast.
Beast Johnson.
That sounds cool.
That is kind of
It's
cool,
like some
actually.
dude, some bro in college, Richard the Beast Johnson, but just Beast. Like, guys, I'm sensitive.
It's always so funny because there were so many various people who've been like once Beast turned into like the handsome gentleman, but they were like, I thought the Beast was hotter than the actual when he turned back
Yeah.
into a human.
Yeah, I mean, he was in many ways. I think if you're into that kind of thing,
Yeah.
if you like that, I think.
Do you
I think
remember
you would.
the live action Beauty and the Beast?
I didn't even watch it because it
Oh, I
looked
watched it.
so weird.
No,
It
my
was- it
dad.
was
I was
a
like
little
maybe 8 or 9. My dad used to watch it all the time. He loved it.
Really?
His name was Vincent the Beast, by the way.
Oh.
Who was it? Was it Linda Hamilton?
Oh,
Ter-
this
Terminator?
is like the old.
Oh, sorry, I thought you were talking about the newer
gotcha.
one.
No. I'm sorry, from the late 80s.
Oh, I
Oh.
thought you meant the newer one.
No, do you remember that one?
No, I didn't watch that one either.
Wow,
No.
you might actually enjoy it. Seriously.
Really?
Yeah, he looked cool. Like it was the guy from what's his name from Hellboy. It was the original that old.
Ron Perlman?
Yeah.
Really?
He was the Beast.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Look at-
Although I can actually see he has a face.
Yeah,
for it.
guys,
I mean, not to be rude.
Pause your podcast. Google. Watch a few episodes of Beauty and the Beast live. No, not the live on ABC. Not that one.
No, not
Like the
that
old
one. There's
one.
one, a recent
Yeah.
one with Ewan McGregor
Right,
where he's
right.
like the candle.
Yes.
He's a very
Right.
terrible
And
singer.
Hermione Granger.
Yeah.
Hermione.
What's her name?
Oh my God, how am I?
Emma
Emma
Smith.
Watson.
Jones
right?
Watson.
Emma Smith Jones Watson. That's That's her 2 middle names.
We're renaming a lot of people on this podcast.
Emma the Beast Watson.
That is her name, yeah.
Emma, if you're
Legal
listening,
name.
you're adorable.
Yeah.
She seems great.
I hope she's listening.
That'd
That'd
be
be so great if she was
amazing.
listening.
I wonder who our most famous fan is.
I know.
Maybe it's her.
It could be.
Maybe.
That'd be Chrissy Teigen. Who knows?
I'm trying.
I know.
She's a gamer.
Yeah.
Chrissy, come on.
Chrissy, please.
Everybody forward this to Chrissy Teigen.
Yes.
Uh,
Chrissy Teigen at Carmen Sandiego at gmail.com.
We share that email. We have a joint email. Just me and Chrissy.
So did you meet a lot of famous or interesting people on your travels from either in time or presently?
Because you mentioned Da Vinci. So
Yeah.
I did meet
That's a
Da
big one.
Vinci. He was so rude though. He was so rude. And I told you that his little peasant friend was waving a finger in
Right.
my face, which was so I didn't care for that.
Yeah.
I did meet him. Who else did I meet? I met a pharaoh, but like who cares? You know,
They're all dead.
I met George Washington.
Oh,
It was very rude as well.
A lot of rude
Really?
men.
Everyone was rude.
He's supposed to be the
hate-
nice one, supposedly.
I didn't meet anyone that I liked. I didn't care for anyone I
Holy
met.
cow.
It was mainly men, and I hated all of them.
I get it.
Yeah, I mean, it's fair. It was men throughout history, and I hated them all.
So what are your thoughts on the Me Too movement?
Well, I think I'm hopeful that everyone will be taken down, and I do want
Maliciously.
all of them to be canceled. Every man, I think, should be canceled, except for the ones who were working for me. I had like 3 who were working for me. Great, wonderful.
They never
workers.
tried anything?
No.
Okay.
No. I think that they were all asexual.
Oh,
I
nice.
made sure
That's
when
the
I
way
was
to go.
hiring.
Yeah.
Yes, I put it out there. I put it out there. I said only asexual, and then a lot of them were like, half robots.
I was going to say, I was like, you had a very cool hiring
Yeah.
policy because there was like
Yeah.
double trouble. I remember there were
Yeah.
twins. And then you hired an alien Nimoy.
I
And I was
did.
like, this is so progressive of you.
HR's very whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, thank
How
you.
did you
Thank
find
for
an
noticing.
alien thief, by the way?
Well, he interestingly enough, he was trying to steal from me. And
Oh,
I
that's
was
cute.
upset at first.
That's like a rom-com.
But then I was impressed, and I said, "Join the team." So
I forgot about the alien.
we had a lot,
Right.
and then I had one man. Of course I forgot his name because this was back in the 90s, but
Yeah.
he was half man, half robot, I
Mm.
believe. Do you
I
guys
remember.
him?
I know
There
what you're
was a
talking
robot
about.
man. Well, if he's out
Ah.
there, call me. Call
Or-
me back.
Or email.
Yeah.
Email me. Email me, please.
Yeah.
Actually, how does it feel?
Yeah.
Because you are a bit of a feminist icon. I mean, you're definitely one of the
you.
first like
Thank
female
you.
thieves who had a video game.
Thank you so much for.
You inspired Lara
like
Croft.
that.
You
Yeah.
probably inspired Tomb Raider, I would imagine.
Yes,
Yeah.
and she also steals. She steals a lot, but
Tons.
she was.
Yeah. And kills people.
she
Tons.
is a murderer.
You don't.
I am not I don't murder. I just steal.
Well, that's-
I
that's
just
good.
steal.
That's
yeah,
nice.
yeah,
And plus-
yeah.
We know where she is.
Yes.
People aren't like, where's Lara Croft? Like, we know.
People find her
Yeah.
more easily, and she's not as good as hiding. She doesn't have a hat. You know, gotta have a hat.
Step 1. Gotta get a
Is that
big
the
ol-
key thing? The hat.
You gotta have a big hat.
I mean, I had no idea what she looked like until right now, right?
Yeah.
Like, the hat's covering her face.
No, I always have it like pulled down
Yeah.
over one eye.
Yeah.
Over
It's very
my
Left Eye Lopez. It's
Yeah,
always
it is.
covering one eye.
You're right. That's true. My inspiration.
That should be nobody's inspiration.
Yeah, that's a good point. Didn't work out.
Yeah.
Sadly.
Oh,
Sadly.
man.
Pour one out, you know.
Yeah.
Pour one out.
We are almost at the tail
Oh,
end, but
man.
would you mind playing a quick game with
Wanna
us?
play a
Yeah.
game? Let's play a game of
Yes,
Wed,
I'd
Bed,
love
Dead,
to.
everybody.
Yes.
So we're going to give you 3 video
Okay.
game characters.
Okay.
And you're going to tell us who you want to wed, who you want to bed, and who you want dead.
Okay.
And we'll show you pictures. So that
Thank
you have
you.
context. So,
Because
yeah.
as I told you, I never play video games because I'm so busy.
You're so busy
Yeah,
stealing.
stealing.
stuff.
Yeah.
I'm always stealing.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, have you ever stolen any video games?
Oh, that's a good question. I have stolen I stole one that was, I believe it was called Evil Dead, and I stole
Okay.
it.
Sounds like a real story.
I did steal it, and I never played it, but it the cover looked promising. It looks. I liked the cover art.
That's what's a good
I
thing to go
respect
by.
that.
Yeah, thank you.
You have a very good like critical eye. I've noticed. You
Thank
steal
you.
paintings. And stuff. Yeah.
Thank you.
It's always artistic.
Thank you for
welcome.
I appreciate you saying that.
So his first one,
Yeah.
first character, friend of the show,
Yeah.
Crash Bandicoot.
Oh, I know him.
You know
I
him. He was on our show once.
Yes.
Of course he was.
He wears blue pants and very large sneakers and no shirt ever.
He never wears a shirt.
He spins around constantly.
Yeah.
He
so
does. He's very hostile.
He's a little crazy.
Yeah.
He's a
Yeah.
little nuts.
How was he when he was on the show?
He's delightful.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
He's
good.
alright. Although
He was sitting still.
No. What's it called? He spilled a lot of tea, I guess you can say.
Oh,
right?
he
Yeah.
spilled the tea?
Spilled a lot of tea,
Mhm.
Oh
yeah.
my god.
But hey, that's what happens on the show.
Yeah.
So have you. You know?
Yeah. Oh, that's true. That's true.
It's very
So-
drag racy that way.
Yeah. Love that about you guys.
this next
I'm
one.
drinking wine. It's getting
You
real.
are drinking wine.
Yeah. From Mortal Kombat, he's Cyrax.
Oh.
He's a ninja robot,
Wow.
yellow ninja robot with dreadlocks.
Wow.
So keep that in mind if you
Okay.
like the dreads.
Yeah, he
He
looks very
also-
strong.
He can
looks
throw
very
nets
strong.
and bombs if that's
Oh.
your thing.
Oh, I love that.
That's right, yeah.
I love that
he
for
can
him.
catch you in a net.
I love that. Oh, that's so fun.
and that's
so
good for
playful.
stealing things.
That
Oh,
that's
yeah.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah, he could throw a net and he could capture
You guys can get out-
things.
Get out there together.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
that's good.
I think you're gonna love this one.
Okay, I'm so
Um,
excited.
And I believe it's technically Zelda in disguise, Sheik
Oh wow!
from
Yeah.
Super Smash Brothers.
It's Zelda in
So
disguise.
it's Princess Zelda in disguise.
Oh
as
my
a man,
God.
as a soft butch.
What?
Right? Yeah, she was a man. What
Oh
game?
My God.
What game was the original? Was it
Ocarina of Time.
when she was Sheik for real?
Yeah.
Was it that long ago?
Yeah.
My bad.
I
She
definitely
looks-
remember that. Yeah.
Really good.
She's
I
awesome.
love the look of her.
She's very
She's
cool.
doing like a cool pose. She
Yep.
looks like she's about to strike someone across the face, which is just so.
She's got her bitch slap motion
Yeah, she-
ready to
Yeah,
go.
she does.
She really
Yeah, she
does. Which I love that. I love that for her.
so
I'm
she's
sure she
great.
also wants to cancel all the men,
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean for sure.
I mean,
for sure.
especially Ganon.
Yeah. Oh.
He deserves canceling.
Yeah.
Yeah, close one. So yeah,
100%.
she's got some magic powers
wow.
as well. Right?
Okay, she's very hot. She's very attractive. Okay.
So let's try this: Crash, Cyrax, or Sheik? Wed, bed, dead, Carmen.
Oh man. Well, okay. Well, I think for the bed, it has to be. Wait, what's her name?
Sheik.
Chic, because
Yeah.
she's very hot.
Yeah.
But then I'd like to wed the man with dreadlocks.
The
Cyrax.
robot.
Because I think
Yeah.
we'd be like a good team, and
you're
he
used to
would throw.
robots.
Yeah, and I love robots,
Yeah.
and he would throw the nets, and we capture things, and then sadly, Crash Bandicoot has to die.
Yeah.
Aw.
I feel bad.
I've
but-
killed him thousands of times in the game.
Yeah.
It's so
He'll
hard.
be
It's hard to
fine.
keep him alive.
Yeah.
In fairness.
Good choices.
I like
there.
Thank you.
Right, what
thank
about
You
you?
want me to go? All right.
Yeah.
Oh boy, this is tough. Here's the thing with Sheik, like you said, all this
Mhm.
stuff. You're right. Hot, cool,
Hot.
magic.
Hot and cool.
Hot and cool.
I mean, obviously she's dressed as a man, but it's pretty obvious that she's not, right?
At
Well,
least from that picture, she
yeah, well,
looks
she-
very womanly.
Yeah, she's always gonna be in man disguise. That's what I'm kind of.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
I think
So.
it's always going to be
Mm.
like bound up here
Oh
in
yeah.
the chestal area for
Really?
the listeners.
Oh,
That's my favorite part.
that is too
The
bad.
chestal area.
Yeah.
But maybe like at night when she like comes home. I don't know.
Oh, I gotta get
Just-
out of this man shirt.
She rips it off.
Man shirt.
Um,
AKA a shirt.
yeah.
Man shirt.
Man.
So boy, I think I'm gonna have to. It's tough. I mean, I'll bed Sheik
Yeah.
this one. That way we have to get butt naked and be like, aha,
Yeah.
I knew it.
Yeah.
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 I love how that's why. I've discovered your vagina.
Plus, knowing that she's Zelda would be kind of cool. I'd be very excited.
Yeah.
This is the princess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know. But then these two. Oh boy. I think I'm gonna have to wed. Yeah, I'll wed Cyrax too.
Really?
Mhm.
Just because it's a robot, he's handy.
Yeah.
You know, he can kind of.
But he's also a ninja.
He is a ninja, which is great. I
That's
want to.
deadly.
I want to learn some moves.
Yeah, but if you're married to him, he probably will not
I'll-
kill you, right?
Right,
Or he
that's-
might.
yeah.
I don't
Where-
know.
Yeah, I'll put him in
Yeah.
tutorial mode. He can teach me
Yeah.
how to do some moves. Right? I want to do a drop kick or
good
a
idea.
roundhouse kick, something like
Yeah.
that.
Very
And,
smart.
and yeah, unfortunately, Crash is gonna have to go in this one.
Poor Crash. He keeps being killed, but
Yeah,
he's not bringing a lot to the table,
he's got a
honestly.
lot of CT.
Yeah.
So he wouldn't even know
It's true.
at this point. So Calvin,
I know who I would wed. I just have to figure out because I would wed Sheik.
yeah,
Mhm.
it was up in the air for me.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I like the duality nature of it. I like the Sheik's like got this whole non-binary thing going on. It's pretty cool.
I knew you'd
Yeah.
like that.
And so it's
There
like
we go.
man by day/night, princess by safer day night. I don't know, but
Why did she do it? Just to fool Link, or was it to fool
Yeah,
Ganon?
why
I forget.
did she do
She
it?
had to disguise herself to fool Ganon
Fool Ganon, yeah.
into thinking she was dead.
Right.
But I think that's
Wow.
cool, and she's got magic. She's got also ninja-ish abilities.
Yeah.
That
She does.
Pan looks strong.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Don't get out of line.
That
Yeah.
hand, I know
Don't
she
you-
was
don't you-
winding up.
yeah.
Don't you backtalk to her.
I mean, I'm sure it won't be an abusive relationship with us, but
Yeah.
I like that she's a protector, but also
Yeah.
got that aggressive like manly.
Yeah.
Sure,
Yeah.
sure.
I don't know what that was.
Yeah.
Shimmy, shimmy. And then I would bed Crash
Wow.
Really?
because I think that like I like a hairier type anyway. So it'd be nice. Could like fool around. I could like run my like hand through his fur
Yeah.
and like
Yeah.
just really get up in there.
Yeah.
Put that dick in there and spin around, huh?
He could be a spinner. It'd be
Oh, he
nice.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
We could do some reverse cowgirl. It'd be great.
Yeah.
Let's get into it. Come on.
Yeah.
And then because Cyrex is too deadly. I don't want nets and bombs in the house.
Okay.
Because then it's gonna be a lot more in renter's insurance, and I don't want to deal with all of that.
You got to
Smart,
lubricate him. Got to
smart.
oil him up sometimes.
Oh,
probably,
that's
if it
true. And lube
rains.
is expensive.
Well, I'm talking regular oil, not
Oh
like
yeah.
not your Astroglide that you're used to, not your flavored
It's
stuff.
expensive.
I saw this. This is an aside. And maybe bonus content later. But like I saw, I did a show in the Pleasure Chest, which is like an adult store,
Mm.
and they had this like lube that was literally called Fuck Water.
Oh my god. Oh my
It's just
God.
called Fuck Water.
Oh my
And it
God.
was
What
like
is this?
Hmm.
so funny. I had to
What's
take a
used
picture
for?
of it, and it was like it was colored like it was supposed to be like semen colored basically.
Oh my god.
So-
Ew. That sounds so gross.
So it's gonna be-
Semen color.
It's gonna be orange. Wait, what? What's wrong with that? Your semen's not orange?
Yeah.
What?
Brian, I think you should see a doctor.
Brian,
I ate a lot of carrots.
Concerned about you.
I ate a
Your
lot of
pumpkin
carrots.
spice semen. I don't know what's going on.
Ew, oh,
This
that's so
episode
gross.
is off the rails
Yeah.
in a good way.
Don't steal the fuck water.
No, no, I
so-
never.
But there was a good one called Gun Oil that I've used. Very nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Just throw it out there.
Thank you for telling me. If I have to buy some. I haven't bought lube in a long time, but I have stolen him. I'll keep that in mind, though. Thank you.
That's what we're here for.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.
Carmen.
Impart some wisdom on your journey through
Woo.
space and time.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Actually, wait, sorry. Before we go, one
Yeah.
quick question. Because it's where in the world, we're in time. Have you ever
time.
done like where in the solar system or like where in the galaxy?
I haven't, but I feel like since I can travel through time, I probably can travel into outer space. I
Is
just
this-
haven't tried,
Is
but
this
I probably could.
breaking news? Are you doing a new game? Is there?
Yeah.
I mean, listen, I don't want people to get worked up, but like,
That'd
we'll
be-
see.
Are you up for it if they contacted you?
If they
If
emailed
Br-
me.
If Broderbund contacted
Yeah.
you?
Yeah, Broderbund. Which is educational games for children.
Right.
Yeah.
If they were to contact me, sure.
If
I
they
would-
get
I would
Rand
be into it.
McNally on board,
Yeah.
it's gonna
Oh my
happen.
god! Could you imagine that Rocket
Yeah.
Battle song from the gems of Jupiter? Rings of Saturn.
so good.
I love it.
That would be
That'd be
really
great.
good, actually.
Yes.
Where in
Mhm.
space is
Carmen Sandiego.
San Diego?
Du- du-
Carmen,
du-
this has
du.
been
Mhm.
delightful. So great
Yes.
seeing
Yeah,
you.
thank you so much for having me.
I hope you don't get in trouble with your girlfriend.
She'll be
or,
so mad.
Or the law. There may be maybe 50 cops
She's
outside.
always protecting me from the
Yeah.
law. It'll be fine.
Is it-
I'll figure it out.
Well, good luck with everything else. Hopefully, you write a book one day about all your
That's a
adventures.
good
Yeah, I
idea.
love that.
I
You know?
should. I should. That's really smart. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Just call it "Here I Am, bitches." Right?
was here the whole time. I was always right here.
With my green car with a flag on it.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
So much fun. Everybody else, thank you for listening.
Thank you. And we will hear from you next, or you will hear from us. Whatever, next week.
Bye.
Today's playable character is portrayed by Madelein Smith. If you are in Rochester, New York, please check out her live album recording November 30th at the Photo City Improv. And coming up is a very special advert from a hilarious podcast called The Nostalgia Front. Keep listening.
Hey, I'm Brandon Ream,
And I'm Patrick Hasty.
and we're the hosts of the Nostalgic Front podcast.
Every Monday, we're joined by hilarious guests like Mike Kaplan, Shane Torres, Yadoya Travis, Tom Dakar, Kate Willette, and talk about the best parts of growing up in the 80s, 90s, and 2000s.
You know, stuff like movies, TV, games, junk food.
Forgotten things.
And then every Thursday, we do a fun-size episode where the two of us take a deep dive into a specific topic.
Like Nintendo, pro wrestling, Top Gun, DC Comics, Animaniacs.
Oh, and one time we played an entire game of Oregon Trail.
Oh, and another time we played an entire game of Mousetrap.
So check out the Nostalgic Front podcast on Spotify, Stitcher, Apple Podcast, Podbean, or wherever you get your podcasts.
And remember, if you're not an NFer,
You're an MFer. So get the f*** out of here.
Ah.